Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. It is time for the training camp / preseason episode, season number 5. Murphy, he is going to get an increased role. Mathis, who we did try to re-sign, decided to go to the Baltimore Ravens. So he's a Raven. John Murphy is going to get more playing time as one of our top 2 corners on the roster. Jackson, he's going to be our main focal point in the ground game yet again this year. Won league MVP last season, but we did bring back Maurice Jones-Drew to give us a better 1-2 punch. Most of our running backs on the roster are very similar. MJD can be that explosive lightning to Jackson's thunder. Thomas was Defensive Rookie of the Year last season, had 10 sacks at the middle linebacker spot. You don't see that every single season, but he was able to do that. And now he's 88 overall. Lee had a productive rookie season. I'm not expecting that right end that goes up against the left tackle on these PS2 Maddens to be a big sack getter, but he did have a couple of sacks, but he was very good versus the run. His strength is now up to 98 overall. Jammer, he has gone from our number 2 receiver down to our number 3 receiver. We acquired Larry Fitzgerald in the offseason. We also acquired Chad Jackson, the ex-New England Patriot. He was drafted out of Florida. I thought Bill Belichick might have got one, a receiver in the draft. It really didn't work out that way. But in this Madden, 79 overall, 82 catching. He should be just fine. Sims, he is going to be our backup quarterback in this franchise. It has been hard to play playoff games without Byron Leftwich, and I think Sims can do the job if need be. Orton is now our 3rd string quarterback. There's really no need to use these drills for Larry Fitzgerald. Not Larry Fitzgerald. We find Larry Fitzgerald and Matt Jones. Kyle Orton does get gold, but there's no real reason to use Byron Leftwich in these because he has 99 everything. 99 overall, 99 throw power, 99 throw accuracy. But his injuries are concerning. Everybody knows it by now. He has missed playoff games. He has missed big regular season games. So will we trade him? He's in the last year of his contract. Do we bring him back? He's in year number 30 for him as far as age is concerned. So week 1 of the preseason, we will not see Byron Leftwich. It will be the Chris Sims show out of Texas. Can he be who I think we thought he might be? I thought he was going to be a starter for the majority of his career. Really didn't work out that way for him, obviously. Kyle Orton is going to be the backup for today's game. He will get the second half. Jammer makes the catch right there. He bumped up his catch into, I believe, 75. Right there, testing number 41. That's no longer Terrence Newman. I believe Newman now plays for the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken. That kick is up and good, and we take a 3-point lead. Nickerson, rookie quarterback, was a top 10 pick in this past year's draft. Finds an ex-Houston Texan. Throws it to the left side, going to find Bill. I went for the hit stick. He ran right around that, and he takes it to the crib. Now, they also have a former Houston Texan that's not a tight end. That is a receiver, and you may see him later on. 3rd down and 4. Sims looking downfield, going to find Brett Johnson. Just 68, 69 overall. He is now our 5th receiver. He was our 3rd receiver last year. MJD, welcome back to Jacksonville. Spent a year in Oakland. He gets up out of there, comes back to the Sunshine State. Big hit right there. I believe that was DeMarcus Ware that laid the line. We're going to throw it right here to Lewis. That's going to bounce off of his hands, and we're going to have to set up for a field goal. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So it's a field goal game for us. Nickerson going to find Andre Johnson. That's right, the Texas 2-step from Houston to Dallas, and now Andre Johnson is a Cowboy. There goes Julius Jones all the way up to the 25-yard line. So 3rd down and 3, Jones gets the carry, breaks a tackle. Jones to the outside, brought down by Lee, and now the Cowboys got to settle for 3. Mathis on the kick return, gets up to the 29-yard line, and now Sims has it. 3rd down and 5, throws it. It's caught by Lewis this time, and Sims is looking awfully good. I was unaware that Jammer and Johnson's hands were not that good. And I realized that Orton's accuracy was not that good because we know in this game the overalls and the attributes are inflated. So unless you're in the mid-80s to high 80s, you might not be that serviceable. 70s will not get it done more times than not. We do get pressure, though, on Sims, and Sims goes down. Andrews with the scoop and score, and the Cowboys are taking it to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but good thing it's just preseason. Jackson makes the catch right there, and Chad Jackson out of Florida has all kinds of athletic ability. 82 overall catching is better than what we had last season. And I think one of our best seasons were our two best seasons where we went to the Super Bowl. We had David Boston as our slot receiver, and that's a pretty good slot receiver. Hopefully Chad Jackson can replace him finally at that position. Sims to the left side, going to find Jammer. Back-to-back receptions, but not enough for a first down. We do knock home another field goal. So 17-9 is the score. Brooks is their starting quarterback for the second half. Why is Andre Johnson still in the ballgame? Well, I checked their roster. They only got 4 receivers. So he's back in, and he's going to make the catch right there. Kyle Orton in the ballgame, and this is what we saw time and time again. More times than not, a pass from Kyle Orton was going to be incomplete because he overthrew somebody or because it was dropped. And hopefully we can change that this season. A very big hit. And I felt very bad because Andre Johnson was one of my favorite players when I was a kid. And he got hit stick when the ball was not even in his vicinity just yet. So it was pass interference, and now he's hurt. But he will be just fine. He's not going to be out for too long. 3rd down and 3. Play fake. Aaron Brooks takes a shot deep, and it's going to be broken up. So we find ourselves down by 15. Kyle Orton looking for Chad Jackson. And again, his hands are a step above Jammer and Johnson's. Looking downfield, that pass will be caught by Berry. He bobbled it, but then caught it. It is challenged, and he did get both feet in bounds as he regathered himself and regathered the ball in his possession. That pass caught by Berry, gets a good block on the outside, and we want to see more Berry this year. He could give us another option out here because we want to open things up. Last year, we wanted to focus on the run game. This year, we're still going to run the ball heavily, but we want to open things up, be a little bit more dynamic in the passing game as we go down right there. I try to keep things as realistic as possible with a little bit of a modern flair as we throw it to the back of the end zone. Caught by Johnson. Orton, you done did it, baby. We're coming back and to go for 2. Orton going to step up and do it himself. But if you look around the league, most quarterbacks do not come close to our totals as far as yardage is concerned. They hover right around 3,000, 3,500, or around 3,900, 3,900. But they don't really cross that 4,000 barrier every single year. We kind of cross that. So hopefully no matter who's our quarterback, we can still do that. But I try not to pass the ball too much because if we have 5,000 yards and the closest guy is like 2,000, then that's crazy. I mean, it might not be, but at least in my head it is. That's my thinking. So we lose this one. Last pass was incomplete. The Cowboys will milk the clock from there. I thought it was a pretty good day passing for Chris Sims. Kyle Orton, it was hit or miss. But again, that's why we went after Sims. And we're going to look for quarterbacks to be our backup that have at least close to mid-80s for accuracy, high to low 90s for throw power. That's probably going to be the ticket to be our backup quarterback moving forward. But this one is in the books. So now it's time to take on those Kansas City Chiefs. 96 Waters. Then you got Wade. So the O-line pretty good. Trotters, their middle linebacker. Norton, who's a beast. 17 sacks his rookie season, 12 sacks this past year for 29 in just 2 seasons, which is obviously a good look. They got Garrard, McCoy, and Castle at quarterback. No LJ. Larry Johnson is now an Atlanta Falcon. So give me that Yahoo Zay Her. It's like you never left. David Garrard is still playing catch with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Sims throws in, we throw right back. White, I believe that's a D lineman. He got all kinds of speed. He's going to take it to the crib. A pick 6, and that is not what the doctor ordered. But that's exactly what we got in Mercedes Lewis, who tried to make the tackle. He's out, and he's out for a long time. A broken hand has him out for at least the first 2 months of the regular season. So 3rd down and inches. Sims has it, looking for Jammer. Jammer drops it, and we go 3 and out after throwing a pick 6. 3rd down and 8. Garrard's going to tuck it and run it. Prescott can't bring him down, and now Prescott is shaken up. When I saw this, I instantly went to the depth chart and I was like, this ain't the game. This is not the game. Let's get some of y'all up out of here. We replaced our whole linebacking core, replaced Hayward on the D-line. I'm like, this is not the game. I want to get a good look for our backups. I want to get our starters going for the regular season, but today's not the day for that. Garrard going to throw this one. That pass caught by Parker. And Parker breaking tackles and getting brought down inside the 25. Second quarter action now. That pass caught by Berrien, and they're inside the 10. They're going to run the ball with Thomas, and Mitchell is there for the takedown. And now it's going to be, I believe, third down and goal. They throw it. It's caught by Smith, and L.J. Smith brought down at the 1. So the Chiefs got to settle for 3. Mathis weaving through traffic, gets brought down as he crosses the 30, and now he's shaken up. Sims gonna give that thing to MJD, and MJD will pick up a nice gain there. Chris Sims looking downfield, gonna throw this one up top to Johnson, and that pass is broken up. 4th and 5, we decide to go for it. We throw it to MJD, and that pass will fall incomplete as MJD got left out to dry. Garrard heaves it deep, and look at this pass. He was like, you should have kept me. I could have been your backup for life. Maybe I should have. Thomas up the gut, and that's going to result in a touchdown, and the Chiefs are dominating. 17-0 is the score. Sims has a man open. That's Barry, and Barry's role will increase. We did draft Mills in the 4th round. He's going to get some extra playing time, probably more playing time than he expected this year. Jammer makes the catch right there. Kyle Orton throws it, caught by MJD. Maurice Jones-Drew works his way upfield for a first down. Orton in the ball game now because our man Sims got a little bit dinged up. Gonna fire it to the left side, gonna find Barry. Barry running people over, looking like Mike Dicker from back in the day. Then Maurice Jones-Drew finds the end zone, and that's a touchdown. So 17-7 is the score as we head to the second half. Orton is now officially your time. Throws it to Barry. That pass caught. Little toe tap. Barry on the sideline. Orton looking. Gonna throw this one, and Orton looking good. Finds Brett Johnson, second-year receiver, makes the grab there. Now we're going to find Jackson, who takes a big hit but hangs on to the ball. Orton looking downfield, throws it to Jackson. That pass is caught. And Orton ain't looking half bad, man. He will be a very good third-string quarterback. Third string. In this game, third string. Palmer, he runs it up the gut for a touchdown. There goes Thomas up the gut for a Chiefs first down. Can we get a stop and get the ball back as McCoy throws this one up top? Caught by L.J. Smith. First down, Chiefs. Toss play to Marshall, and Marshall's going backwards. Third down and 11 now. McCoy, is he the real McCoy? Is he the real deal? Holyfield taking a shot deep, broken up by Johnson, and that is going to send out the field goal team. Kick is up, and the kick is right down Broadway. So we find ourselves down by 6. Orton has been hot today, throws it to Barry. That pass off the mark, and that was on third down. So the Chiefs take back over, second down and 3. Caught by Johnson there, and that's a chain mover for the Chiefs. Garrard looking downfield, steps up, throws a strike to Parker. And can our second team defense get off the field? They run the ball on 3rd and 9. Murphy is there for the stop, but they're in field goal range. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So those Kansas City Chiefs, they have increased their lead to a 2-possession lead, and now we find ourselves down by 9. Can we come back from this deficit? That pass caught by Jackson, and Jackson is playing how I thought he would, and he could be a very, very good third option for us. Orton throws it. That pass caught by Jackson as well, and that's going to be a good chain mover. Now we're looking to the right side. Jackson in the slot makes another catch. I do not think Jammer would have made 3 catches in a row. I don't think Johnson would have made 3 catches in a row. Barry, he brings in that one there. Orton looking, throws it, caught, no, it's not a touchdown. It is a touchdown. We kicked the pylon, but that right foot never came down out of bounds. Yes, it is a touchdown, and now we are down by just 2. Third down and 18, time to get off the field. No, it's not. Thomas runs for a first down, and that right there is going to do it. So Kyle Orton played pretty darn well, 14 of 18. Sims, not the greatest day, 3 of 8 and an interception. Maurice Jones-Drew, 6 carries, 18 yards, but he had a touchdown. But now it's time for the real action. It's time to let our starters get some playing time. Byron Leftwich, our first look at Larry Fitzgerald as a Jaguar. Gonna see Matt Jones out there. You're gonna get a full run of Steven Jackson as well. So exciting times. So preseason game number 3 is gonna be in Tampa, Florida. And I'm hoping that we can win a preseason game, but it's just preseason. But I want to look good. I want to get Larry Fitzgerald the ball. I want to see what Matt Jones can do this game. We do get the football first. Going to run the ball with Jackson up the gut. And last year's MVP is going to pick up a decent game there. But now it's 3rd and 7. We throw it into a tight window, but we're living like Larry. Larry makes the catch there. Leftwich to Mills. Getting everybody involved, and Leftwich is a perfect 2 of 2 in his preseason debut. Going right back to Fitzgerald. That pass caught, and that's going to be a first down. Jackson north and south, and that's going to result in a gain of 5. This drive is looking pretty good. Leftwich on the run. Throws it straight to Matt Jones. Leftwich, he's that guy. He is that guy. Going to find Mills who makes the catch. Leftwich to the back of the end zone. Matt Jones hauls it in, and Leftwich is looking very good, very polished. And now Darren Williams, he gets the INT, brought down just shy of the 23rd down. Leftwich rolling out, still rolling, gonna throw it, caught by Jackson, but not in bounds. So we have to settle for 3. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Jaguars got a 10-point lead. Our first, I want to say it's our first lead, second lead of the preseason. I believe we were beating the Cowboys 3-0. So it's our first lead since 3-0 versus the Cowboys in the preseason. That pass caught by Jackson. He did this very well. He caught to the tune of 600 yards receiving last season. Buchanan had a bunch of catches last year too. Can't hang on to this one as he coughs it up, and it's going to be recovered. So the Bucs get the ball back. Ronnie Lott's son jumps on top of that thing. McCown looking downfield, and McCown just going down. So 3rd down and 14, 3-man rush by the Jags. McCown has all day, throws it, and he throws another pick. Darren Williams is like, yo, I know y'all love Mathis here in Jacksonville, but I think we're going to be just okay. We'll be A-okay. We'll be just fine. Leftwich under pressure. Leftwich going down, but he gets back up. That's a good sign. Play fake, looking downfield is Leftwich, and he's going to get sacked. And now it's 3rd down and 25. He's still in the ball game, and he gets sacked again. But he gets back up again. So when you get knocked down, you got to get back up. McCown looking downfield, throws it, and give me that Yahoo Zaher. The secondary is in mid-season form, looking very good. No rust for them. Let's take a shot deep. Gonna throw this one up top. Larry Fitzgerald not in position, and Surtain is gonna get that one. PS1 is there for the pick. But then we get in there for the safety, and that is a good look for this defense. Now we get another chance to do something on offense with Byron Leftwich, Larry Fitzgerald, Steven Jackson. Gonna turn the corner here, play some bully ball, and pick up a gain of around 5. Give it to Jackson one more time, and the former MVP has another first down. Leftwich looking downfield. Jackson, we want to use him in the passing game just like we did last year. Him and MJD could be a very good 1-2 punch, catching the ball out of the backfield, maybe splitting time, maybe even sharing the backfield from time to time. Buchanan, he's like, don't forget about me. The 5'11", 250-pound bowling ball of a fullback. He goes downfield. He's going to break hearts and break some chest plates. And then we get sacked on 3rd and goal. So the kick is up. Kick is good. And it's 15-0. 15-0. Jaguars on top of the Bucs. Ramsey gives it to Edwards. And Edwards is like, get out the way. If you see me on the highway, get out of my way. Ramsey going to take a shot deep. That pass caught. Chris Chambers. And that was on Darren Williams. So there you go. The newest Buck receives a touchdown pass there. We're going to find Mathis and Chris Sims. That's a good-looking pass. That's going to be a gain of 8. MJD in the ball game. And Maurice Jones-Drew. Remember, Maurice Jones-Drew, his 3rd year, because I believe this was his rookie season when this game came out. 3rd year, he was our starting running back. We made it to the Super Bowl with him as a starter. As a matter of fact, when we won the Super Bowl his 2nd year, he was the starter because Fred Taylor got hurt and couldn't play in the ball. Sims looking downfield. Sims, he could run it. Now he decides to wait, and maybe we can't be indecisive with Chris Sims. So 3rd down and 19. Just going to try to make the field goal a little bit closer, a little bit easier as Chad Jackson makes the catch right there. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So we find ourselves with a even better lead now. But the Bucs offense looked very good last drive with Edwards running it, Ramsey throwing it, and Chambers catching it. Edwards breaks a tackle. Edwards looking pretty good. I believe he's a 2nd-year running back. Ramsey looking downfield. Got Chris Chambers again. Wide open. It is the big 3 you didn't know you had, Tampa. They run the ball with Edwards and Hayward. He got back in the ball game. He was like, I seen enough. I'm like, why are you even in the ball game, Hayward? That pass caught by Gaffney, the big fullback. He gets chased down from behind by Polly. Ryan Shields is now shaken up. And we're thin at the safety spot. We get a sack right there. And yes, that was Reggie Hayward. Again, don't know why he's in the ball game, but he is. MJD up the gut, and he picks up a good gain. 3rd down and 2. A better gain here because it picks up a 1st down. So the chains are on the move again. We find ourselves up by 11. Sims looking downfield, throws it, and it's caught. An accurate pass, and it had to be because that window was very, very tiny. Sims going to try to get out the pocket. Out the pocket he did, but get caught from behind he did as well. Sims going down on 3rd down, and that's going to set up 4th down in a kicking situation. Ramsey throws over the middle, caught by Clark, and Clark works his way upfield. I want to say that's the expatriate Clark. Ramsey looking downfield. That pass incomplete. We are now in the franchise where guys who have been drafted are starting to switch teams. And that's a good look. We're making some good progress in this franchise. Ramsey looking downfield. That pass caught by Chambers. Shields back in the ball game, brings him down. And now Mitchell is hurt. And so we got Lincoln, our draft pick. He's in the ball game now as we have 3 middle linebackers on the roster. And that pass is incomplete. Ramsey looking, throws it up. That pass caught by Chambers. Big hit. Lincoln's like, I need some playing time, coach. I don't know why you drafted me, then signed Mitchell. Because we need some veteran leadership in the, on the back end of the roster to add depth. You know what I mean? Some veteran depth. There you go. Gonna throw it to the right side. That pass caught. MJD fighting for every inch. Not gonna have the 1st down. I'm like, let's go for it. Let's end this ball game, and that will end the ball game. We're gonna milk the clock from there. 18-10 is the score. Byron Leftwich doing Byron Leftwich type things. 11 of 14, but Sims not bad, man. 7 of 8 for 90 yards. Steven Jackson 11 carries for 33 yards. MJD 12 for around 27. Jones, Fitzgerald, y'all look very, very good. It's going to be fun throwing the ball all over the field. Again, we're going to try our best to stay balanced, but our franchise may look a little bit more modern, if you will. We might not be a heavy, heavy run team like this era of football. So now it's time for our final preseason game. Chris Sims will get the start, and only because Byron Leftwich has been injury prone, he is not going to start this game. He will not see any playing time, but all the other starters will play. So we're going to get a look at Chris Sims as a starter with the starters. And it's 3rd down and 11, and he throws a beam. A laser beam to Chad Jackson. Touchdown, Jags. He took a hit and put that ball on a dime. That's an impressive pass, to say the least. It really, really is, and I think we have ourselves our backup quarterback solidified. Jones, he's going to get loose, and Jones with a decent kick return there. We're going to send a blitz, and Jake Plummer. Jake Plummer is their new starting quarterback. Just won a Super Bowl with the Bucs. I mean, not the Bucs, but the Broncos. The Broncos just won the Super Bowl, and now he's the quarterback of the Dolphins. So do you finally have a replacement for Dan Marino all these years later? That's a good pass to Fitzgerald. We run the ball with Jackson. He's going to pick up 6. 3rd down and 4. We're looking for Jones. Tight coverage. That pass falls incomplete. I'm like, hey, let's go for it. We throw it to Jones. Fighting. Don't give up. Get off of me, he says. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Jaguars. Going to throw this one up top. And that one's caught by Jackson. Chris Sims. He's back in Texas. He's throwing that ball like he a Longhorn. He looking really good. Ronnie Brown to the outside. And Ronnie Brown is loose. Ronnie Brown, he's like, don't forget about those Auburn Tigers. as he takes it to the crib. Touchdown, Miami. 14-7 is the score. Gonna throw this one to Mathis with 97 overall speed. No linebacker could dare stick with him. 1st and 10. Sims looking. Gonna throw this one to Jackson. I believe Jackson has around 92, 93 speed. So he's very fast and big and got good hands. Sims looking. Back to Jackson. I think Sims and Jackson got a thing going on. They are rooming this training camp. They went through double days together, putting in some extra time as some of the backups did when the starters were out there. So I think that them sharing a room and sharing the same air and sharing Scooby snacks has worked out for their chemistry. 1st down and 10. Sims fires that thing. That pass caught by Fitzgerald, and that's going to result in a Jaguars gain of 9. So 2nd down and 1. MJD breaks a tackle, breaks another, finds the end zone. Crowder couldn't bring him down, and it's a touchdown. How do you like them apples? Started the 2nd quarter. We're just now getting to the 2nd quarter. It has been a light show, a gun show, if you will. Fireworks display. 1st down and 10. MJD going to get the carry here, and that's going to result in a decent gain. 2nd down and 4. We're going to run the ball. MJD, that's another decent gain right there. 2nd down and 10. Going to throw it. Fitzgerald with the catch, and he gets dragged down after a gain of around 5. Sims from a good pocket throws it to Jones. I mean, Jones on one side, Larry Fitzgerald on the other side. Greatest show in Florida. I mean, my goodness gracious, what can you do with this team? I don't think you can do a darn thing. 2nd down and 2. We give it to Maurice Jones-Drew. Huge block by Buchanan, and that's going to be a 1st down. Sims looking. Sims going to roll right into a sack. We had some deep patterns. Had to wait for it to develop, and you know I have a habit of not staying in the pocket, and that hurt us right there. So Palmer, he's looking downfield. That pass caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. I mean, Plummer. I always do that. Palmer, Plummer, it's Plummer to Perry, the platypus, and it's going to be a 1st down. Plummer to left side, chucking it. That pass will fall incomplete. If you're wondering, if you did not see the offseason video and it's still here, Mr. Palmer, Carson Palmer, is now a Brown. Not a Bengal, but a Brown, believe it or not. And Eli, he's a Bengal, believe it or not. That pass caught by Fitzgerald, and the chains are on the move again. Sims looking downfield, rolling left, still rolling, and we're going to get hit unnecessarily, and that's going to bring out not the field goal team. 4th and 13, and we throw a pick, and the pick is caught by McCutcheon, and he gets shut down, but now Sims is shaking up. So he went for it, not really going for it. It was a Hail Mary. It was the last play of the 2nd quarter, last play of the 1st half. I figured, hey, let's heave it downfield, and now my quarterback is out of there. And it's Billups. And we know about Billups. He was another guy that was drafted in the same draft as Hunt from the Chiefs, and these two guys, phenomenal. We actually used him in the, EA Sports East-West Shrine game, Senior Ball, whatever it is you want to call it. And, yeah, I knew he was going to be a dog, and we couldn't draft him as they throw a strike to Williams because he was off the board, and that allowed us to draft Paul Pruitt, who's a pretty good outside linebacker. Shields with the user right there, and again, we continue to play well. MJD gets the carry and takes it for a long while. Gain of 12 there. MJD, the UCLA Bruin, another carry and another gain of around 9. Our formation, that's going to be a 1st down. Move those chains. Maurice Jones-Drew weaving through traffic, and look at the burst. That's the difference between him and Steven Jackson, is that burst. And yes, that burst was missed. But Steven Jackson is still our top running back. There's no running back controversy here in Jacksonville. Williams, he's loose, breaks a tackle but caught from behind by Shield, and now he's shaking up just a little bit. So 3rd down and 13, 31-14 is the score. Casey throwing it, and it's picked. Prescott, he's like, let me go in for Shields. That's my brother, and I'm my brother's keeper. So we're going to run the ball here with MJD. And look at it, little mojo. The little pocket Hercules, pocket hamster, Hercules, hamster makes a good play right there. Kyle Orton's like, I know Sims was looking good, but look at this pass. That is a crazy ball by Orton. If he would have played that way in the playoffs, we might have went a little bit further than just one and done in the divisional round. Murphy, He has a pick, and he's like, see, don't worry about Mathis, okay? Murphy is better than Mathis. Murphy squared is better than Mathis squared. I don't know. MJD has another rushing touchdown. I believe that's 3 for him today. Big-time way to wrap up the preseason. That's an excellent ball, though. Casey, I can't hate on that pass. That pass was absolutely phenomenal. Good ball right here to Williams, who's back in the ball game. That's good to see. 4th and 9. Casey has it. Casey throws it to the end zone. Caught. And that will be the last highlight of the preseason. 45-21 is the final. Sims, he'll be back for week 1 as our backup. Again, it has been suggested that we move on from Byron Leftwich just because he's missed so many playoff games. And it seems like when he gets hurt late in the year, it's donezo. And he could be injury prone. This is the game that they introduced player roles on the PS2. And he might have that role. I have not looked it up for sure, but he might very well have that role because he has missed a lot of time. So Byron Leftwich still 99 overall. Sims is 88 overall. Then he got Orton and DJ Shockley still on the roster. Then he got Jones, Fitzgerald. Nobody has gotten better. Nobody. Not nobody has gotten better. Our center, though, rookie center, Casper Witt, gone down in awareness. How'd that happen? You started for us, and you got dumber. That is not a good look, but he's still 85 overall, and as a rookie, even in this game, that is still very, very impressive because the center that went ahead of him, another guy that we worked out in Hale, he was actually just 80 overall. He was the first center taken. So the second center that fell to us is still 85 overall in the better of the two. Mitchell, he went backwards. That's not surprising. Again, I wanted some veteran guys as our backups, as our depth guys. So him going backwards, really not a big deal. Shields went up 1, and then awareness for Johnson went up by 1 as well. Scobie still 99 overall. Patriots, we get them first. And that's good. I'm happy we get the Patriots first. Then you got the Eagles, the Colts, an early bye week. Then you got the Texans, Giants, Chargers, Raiders, Titans, Cowboys, Ravens, Chiefs, Broncos, the Super Bowl winners, Titans, Texans, Skins, who beat us in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and then the Colts to wrap up this season. Teletape looks like this. As of right now, we're 91 overall with a 91 overall offense, 90 overall defense. It's Patriots. It's Jacksonville. Yet again, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. To meet again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.